Hola clase, el video es sobre el verbo ser, to be. In English, the verb to be is really things like am, are, is, and then are again. And that's just in the present tense. In the past tense, it would be like was, were. In the future, it would be we, will be. Currently, we're just learning the present tense. You'll start to learn the past tenses in Spanish about fourth quarter in this class. So this is the conjugation of a verb ser, or to be in English in the present tense. So remember, conjugation means that you're changing the verb to agree with the subject. It's like I can't say I be or you be, or I can't say I are or I is. It has to be I am. So conjugation is really making sure our boxes match up correctly. Another key word to know is an infinitive. In English, that would be to plus a verb. In Spanish, it is a verb that's not conjugated. So, for instance, it could be the verb ser, because it ends in AR, ER, or IR, which later on we'll see other words that end in AR, ER, or IR, and you can easily identify those as infinitives or unconjugated verbs. So without further ado, here is the verb ser conjugated in Spanish. So pause the video, fill this chart in your notes, and después continuamos. So you can see, just like in English, I can't say I is. Is would be like down here. So instead I have to say yo soy, I am. So English is slightly different from Spanish because in English we have the word are in many of these boxes. However, in Spanish there's a lot of different ways to say are. So you have to think like, am I going to say you are? If I want to say you are is eres. If I want to say we are is somos. If we want to say they are is son, and so forth. And then these boxes are just matching up with the pronoun boxes that you learned earlier this week. So like if it's in the yo box, that is, how do you say am, and always only goes with yo. So like this is like for first person singular. So these boxes have an important order. So if I were to do some examples, if I want to say they are teachers. So think how you say they. They is either ellos or ellas. How do I say are? So I have to look back here. Where in this chart is the word they? They is down in this bottom third person plural box. So are in this case is going to be son. And then teachers is maestros. Or if it's female teachers, it would be maestras. She is Gloria. She is ella. How do I say is? That box was S. And then Gloria's name just stays the same. You are a friend. You, we could do to, as in you informal. How do I say are? So earlier when we were doing they are, I used this box. However, now it's you are, so I'm going to use to eres. The word a is un, friend, amigo. Or I could do amiga. So remember there's 4 ways to say you in Spanish. We could do usted is a friend. I could do vosotros is a friend. Or I could do ustedes is a friend. So remember these first 2 are singular, last 2 are plural. First and third are informal, second and fourth are formal. So usted, that box for you are is going to be S, un amigo. Vosotros box is sois un amigo, because that's how you say are within that box. Y finalmente ustedes son un amigo, because ustedes and son are in the same box. Joke time. So I found this picture, soy, milk. So he's saying I am milk. Muy cómico. Another thing that's going to come up in this unit is saying where someone is from. So, ser would be like he is, I am. Then the word de means from. So, if I want to say she is from Peru, I'm going to have 4 words in Espanol, just like in English. She is ella, is, in the ella box, think back to our chart, how do you say is? Ella box is S, so I can go back to my practica, ella, S. How do I say from? That is the word de. Y, el nombre del país, Peru. Next one, they are from Mexico. They is ellos. Ellos box of a verb to be is son from de y Mexico. Número 3. I am from the US. I is yo. Am is whatever is in the yo box. So soy de US los Estados Unidos. Y finalmente número 4. We are from the Dominican Republic. We, nosotros. How do I say are? So earlier up here I said are is son. However, that will not be right because I have to look at we box. We is nosotros. We box for are is somos. So I'm writing somos for are. From de la República Dominicana. Super. So remember, ser means to be. This is how you conjugate it in Spanish. So there's a gazillion ways to say are in English. However, you have to look at the right box, figure out which, if you're saying like they are versus we are versus you are versus y'all are. Just know what to do. Y finalmente, ser plus de is to be from.